Hey guys, here welcome back to RubyJPDE, and last left off we ended up meeting our roommate Evelyn, and we took a look around the school. Now we're going to take a look through the city of Vale. That said, let's begin. Alright, let's go to the dust shop first, eh? If you're studying to become a hunter, this is the place you got to know your way to. After a brisk walk through the Vale, Evelyn has brought me to a shop with various arrays of different colored and sized crystals in the window display. Some are as big as my fist and some are as small as my thumb. Others in the shape of bullets. From dusk till dawn. Which is actually kind of a nice name, not gonna lie. I love that. From dusk till dawn. It's kind of beautiful in a way. Vale's oldest dust shop, and the only one that's allowed to keep its name after the Schnee merger, currently finishing renovations. Dust. Ruby mentioned it yesterday while we were talking about weapons, but but what's a Schnee? That's two questions. What do you want to know about first? Let me ask about the dust. Ruby said that it was some kind of powder imbued with power of the elements used and powers up weapons. Yes and no. Yes, dust is a mineral only found in powder form in the wild that contains the power of one of the four elements: fire, water, lightning, and wind. But it's not just used to power weapons. Most of Remnant's technology is based on dust. In one way or another. The most common way to use it is bullets and crystals. You can also imbue your clothes with dust, but that's more common in the olden days. Which is too bad, because that can be kind of useful nowadays, I won't lie. That sounds very versatile and cool. And very important, huntsmen can do some pretty cool stuff with just aura and semblance, but it's how well used those and dust together that sets you above the rest. And it also gives normal people a fighting chance. Not everyone is a student at a combat academy, but almost anyone can learn how to fire a gun. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of guns anyway. I always preferred, if I was going to use melee ranged weapons, I prefer a bow or a crossbow, because that actually requires some form of, skill. I'm not bad-mouthing anyone who uses guns, I just prefer a bow and arrow, because there's a bit more skill to it. Moving on, what's a Schnee? Well, I mentioned a merger. What do you think that is? A merger is when two businesses become one, right? So it's not a Schnee, but the Schnee Company. The biggest dust traders in all of Atlas and one of the most powerful organizations in Remnant. They own close to 75% of all operations concerning dust in Remnant. Excavation, refining, wholesales, retail. They got it all. It's a family business, and since the second generation came to power, they got into the R&D too. They sound important. And powerful, but their business practices are not exactly ethical. Oh yeah, Jacques. Ugh. I don't even consider that guy human. To be honest, at this point, I'm surprised no one's tried to assassinate him at this point. I mean, they go after other members of the Schnee Dust Company, but never the guy himself, because isn't he technically the one who's doing all the evil? Because technically, I feel bad for his kids. I mean, sins of the father much? Good lord. Go figure. So I guess it's better not to cross them? That's the most sensible thing. That's the most sensible thing to do, yeah. I like to cross them as much as I can. I should be surprised, but I'm not. Maybe though it's related to something more than Evelyn's Okay, Evelyn's ethnicities. Okay, I don't know what that word is, so I apologize. Thanks for the information, Evelyn. You're welcome. Oh! While we are talking to an old man has gotten out of the shop and is now sticking a flyer to the side of the door. Once that's over and done with it, he opens the door of the shop and steps back inside. A closer look reveals that it's an ad offering a part-time position at the shop. Oh, would you look at that? We found you another prospective job. Think I can work here? But I don't know anything about using or handling dust. The fly says no previous experience required, so the old man is probably willing to teach you about dust. That's actually makes sense. I'll definitely keep this place in mind once it opens. Well, this will be... Oh, look! They even updated Weiss's art style. I'll be honest, it looks cleaner, but I don't know why, but I kind of prefer the old style. My custom order should have arrived. I gotta admit though, art style does look pretty good. Alright, let's go to the alley. There doesn't seem to be much down the side of the street. It does remind me of one of those dumpsters where I hid while waiting for Penny though. Keep it in mind anyway, this, my friend, is a shortcut to one of the most well-known places in Vale. And that would be... You're not ready to know. Way too green. But I'll tell you that it's open at night. We all know what this is, guys. After all, it was in the yellow trailer. So she just brought me here to dangle a damn carrot in my face. Tease. And speaking of carrots, so I didn't get a chance to ask before, but what's the deal with the ears?
Well, I thought it was obvious. They're cute, soft, and make me adorable.
That's true. You are adorable. Just like another rabbit we're gonna see later on. Okay, I get that. What I mean is, why'd you have them?
Because I'm a faunus. Duh.
Faunus? It's faunus, isn't it? But I think that's how they decided to make it sound this time. Evelyn?
Could have at least begged me a little.
What, you want me to get on my hands and knees and basically beg you with my hands together? Yeah, sorry, that ain't my style, Evelyn. What does she want me to beg all of a sudden?
Faunus are just like humans, except they have some animal-related traits. Some have ears, some have claws, some have tails.
Every single one of them can see in the dark. Really? They've got to pick up that part. Here's the thing though, guys, despite what everyone says, humans and faunas are still technically animals. We're just more intelligent than basic animals. We're still animals, people. After all, if we're living, we're still technically animals. And we do breathe, so yeah, we're still animals. Don't argue with me, guys. We all technically are still animals. We're just smarter than most. Haven't seen many around, though.
Well, you haven't been in Vale that long, and Beacon is almost empty right now, remember? Faunus are not as numerous as humans, and most of them try to keep themselves scarce. A lot still prefer to live outside of the Four Kingdoms.
Yeah, in Menagerie, which is definitely the most racist name I've ever heard for a place where faunas live. If any of you look up the word Menagerie, you'll know what I mean. In the Grim Country? Why is that?
Racial tensions. Just try this on for size. The last big international incident happened when they tried to put all Fauni on a fish-shaped island. Out of sight, out of mind, huh?
That's kind of racist, not gonna lie. You're actually serious.
Yep. The island is called Menagerie too. It was supposed to be a gift after the Great War, but not everyone fell for it. To be fair, Vale is actually almost completely integrated nowadays, but that's not the norm. And then there's the whole thing with the Schnee Company.
Yeah, we don't know what they do with Faunus. Damn you, Jacques, you racist piece of crap. That's a dick move, if I've ever heard one. But why? I mean, are Faunus dangerous or something?
No more than humans nowadays. When it was all rocks and loincloths, we might have had a slight advantage, but...
There's no... Yeah, you guys can see in the dark, and some Faunus actually have the traits of their animals. Like, for instance, if you're a cat Faunus, you might have, like, better acrobatics. If you're a rabbit, you'll definitely have a strong kick. And I'll be honest, if any has ever seen Blake's dad, believe it or not, I did not know he was a Faunus, because I did not know that he just had claws. Because apparently he's supposed to be I think he's a Panther Faunus, which is weird that both of Blake's parents are, you know, feline-based faunus. But then again, she did take after her mother. Here's a question, guys. What kind of faunus would you be? Or, like, if you were any type of faunus? Like, I don't know what I'd be because, who knows? Then, why?
Long story. And we have a tour to get back to. Make a note in your scroll about it. Cute Bunny owes me a history lesson.
No problem. Let's see. Cute Bunny owes me a history lesson. And save. Thanks, Evelyn.
You're actually making a note about it?
Of course. It's important. Sounds important.
What a good student. Teacher Evelyn is pleased.
I know you are, Evelyn. You're a good girl. Glad you are. Alright, what happens next? And... oh! How about that? They agreed... oh, that they gave Blake a new art style as well. It looks pretty good. Can't wait to see what happens when they reveal, you know, her big secret. Was she watching us or was she just walking past? Alright, let's go to Main Street. This is Main Street. It runs all the way from the north end to the south end of Vale City. There are a lot of shops. If you need to buy something, comment or just want to grab a bite to eat, Main Street is the place for you. More specialized shops are scattered throughout the city. Instead, to find them, you need to know where to look. There's also Market Street, but right now it's closed because of renovations. Yeah, a giant hole that I put there by accident. I should apologize, but there's no way they believe that it was an accident. Ugh. Probably redoing the pavements and substituting broken glass. I'm so sorry. Still, Main Street is the best place for small shopping and to go on dates. If I ever find anyone want to go out, go on, sure. Oh, come on, you're not that socially awkward. I could be. Maybe I just forgot. Well, so far you're not giving me that vibe, and you're attractive enough. Aw, Evelyn, you made me blush here. Are you always this blunt? Nah, just when it comes to messing with people's heads. Consider me messed with. Roger, let's continue our tour then. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright. That's pretty much it for now. But you can keep meeting people and doing stuff. Probably discover new places on your own. Almost sundown. What you want to do something before we go back to Beacon? Well, there's one thing. What are we doing? What did you say this flavor was called? Lick. Neapolitan, delicious patchwork of strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate for the price of one flavor. Lick. This is good indeed. I wonder if I've tried this before but only forgotten about it. Lick. Just had a funny thought. Lick. Oh, what is it? Lick. If I've already tried this but forgotten about it, I'm the only person who can experience eating Neapolitan ice cream for the first time twice. Lick. So unfair. Also, you're already able to joke about it after 2 days. Lick. Guess Penny finds me right off the bat and dulled the shock. And you've been kind of helpful too. Lick. Kind of. Lick. Okay, maybe more than a little. Lick. Damn right. Lick. Speaking of Penny, I wonder where she is. Lick. She's probably helping Ruby with your weapon. Lick. Oh, right. I wonder how that's going. Lick. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that too, but granted, it's been a while since I've, played this game. Ugh. I can't believe I stayed up all night and all day working on this. But the ideas are just keep coming and coming and coming. Thank God I've settled on one design when Penny came to ask me about the materials. About seeking a break while she went to town. Why am I doing this to myself? Ruby Rose, you should have just said no. We could have taken it easier. Take it easier than... Sorry, guys. Sorry, I had Sorry, I had a bottle of Coke before, so I'm a little bubbled up. Could have taken it easier. They didn't need this thing until Sunday. Oh, hey Yang. Whew, hey Ruby, still working on that thing? Hey Yang, yes I am. Like a moron, I am almost done though. Our little pushover. Is it at least a good one? Of course it's a good one. I'm me, remember? And you're seriously sleep deprived. Sure this thing isn't going to blow up in some poor guy's face? Of course not. Well, 90% no. I see. Wah! Yang, put me down. Only on your bed, you damn whiz kid. Get some rest and then finish working on that weapon, okay? For the sake of both the user and keeping your record clean of accidental manslaughter. Well, look at little Miss Poppy damage preaching. That's different. I was in total control of my mental facilities when I trashed that club. Grr. Stop being proud of criminal charges. Seriously, how is she not in jail for that? Seriously, she basically probably caused thousands of Lenin damage, and yet she still went to Beacon, but then I'm sure Osborn footed the bill. Either that, or they threatened Junior with something. Will you stop being stubborn and get some sleep? Cheater! Blackmailer! I bet Penny doesn't have to put up with this kind of stuff. People forcing her to be an irresponsible sleeper. No, I don't think they are. So, are you positive you won't blow your cover or expose yourself?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. It's possibility substitute sleep, and eating won't be a problem either, right? Osborn is now convinced you have special needs because of your health issues, yes. Wonderful. I still think this is unnecessary risk, Penny. Sir, I'm here to test myself as a fighter, but I think this is a good occasion to test my level of integration with people. You develop with the Alastigian Knights 200 models to look more like humans and to act more human-like. You give people a greater sense of security. We both know how important it is. And Beacon is a more controlled environment than Vale City, as the headmaster said. I guess I'll have to live with the amount of risk, will I? Yes, my situation convinced him. What I'm wondering is if you're taking this risk in account for yourself, Penny. What do you mean, sir? I've been on male battlefields, Penny, both with and without weapons, and I've learned one lesson above all. People can be unexpectedly cruel to those who are different. Don't we all know it? I mean, look what's going on in our world currently. Let's not get into politics, though, okay, guys? It's not what we're here for. We're here to enjoy a good game. My files contribute to that. Yes. We had a war between some of us wanting to suppress individuality. Almost had another because they thought that animal traits... Thought of those with animal traits are lower than even animals unnatural. I'm afraid of how they would treat someone who was not born and yet lives. Don't worry, Penny. We'll never treat you as anything less than human. After all, you have an aura. That means you have a soul. You're human to us, Penny. Never forget that. I respect your courage, Penny. Just hope you won't have to see the ugly side of people anytime soon. She won't, I promise. I'll be careful. They'll never find out. I hope not, Penny. They won't. Well, this has been interesting so far. Back safe and sound with all your blood inside your body. No mysterious writing splattered on random walls in the city today. No siree. And with all that, I admit I had fun exploring with Evelyn. She's fun, full of energy, and surprisingly knowledgeable. Granted, anyone looks knowledgeable and compared to me, but she's much smarter than what she may appear at first glance. So, wanna go see what Penny's been up to? Sounds good, huh? I look forward to the school My sights fall upon a figure in a cloak standing in front of the main building. She's petite, holding a briefcase in her hands. She raises her head as I lay my eyes on her. She then fixes. My eyes wide as I see rushing at breakneck speed in our direction. Evelyn, watch out! What? On instinct, I grab Evelyn's right shoulder and push her out of the way as a red shape coming barreling our way. My body freezes and I hold my arms in an X in a form of my body, ready to protect myself from a blow. But a blow never comes. Never. Instead of what I get is a briefcase thrusted in front of my body as it's being presented with it. Hey, what's the big idea? Evelyn gets up off the ground and dusts off her clothes, takes this in the situation. Why'd you throw me? No, why are you running at us like that, bud? Huh? I think it's a girl, Evelyn. The figure keeps panting, out of breath. I wish she would lower the case so I can see. Wait, Red Hood? Ruby? Never ever do something like this again. Oof. She shoves the briefcase in my arms and lets go. As I take a better look at her, I realize her hair is a mess and she looks like she needs a shower and a few hours of sleep. All nice I can handle, but your juicy ID can be up all day too. I barely ate or went to the bathroom. And Yang treated me like a baby. Well, if you've forgotten about eating and getting any rest, then that's probably warranted. She put me over her shoulder like a sack of red potato and used common sense on me. Common sense. So, what you mean? Oh, right. You don't know Yang. Well, Kenji doesn't, but I do, and certainly a lot of people who watch Ruby know what she's like. Well, suffice to say, I feel dumb. Well, suffice to say, I felt dumb, helpless, and just a little bit grateful because I really needed a sleep. But still, okay, I get it. I won't ask you to build my weapon ever again. Although technically it was Penny who asked, but I'm the direct benefactor here. Good. Now, are you going to gaze upon its perfection? Her gaze falls on the briefcase, and mine, Evelyn, follows suit. My weapon is complete. You completed in less than 24 hours? Yeah, I'm awesome. Open it. I want to see your face. Here I go, then. I feel my heart pulsating in my chest. An excitement. Oop, sorry. Back up. Oop. I finally explain my parenting me as my hands go to the briefcase metallic latch after I placing it on a nearby bench. And we open it to reveal very nice looking gauntlets. I approve. Once I pop open the trench, the briefcase opens up easily, unveiling its contents on an artificial light of the lampposts. Inside the briefcase is covered with a red fabric. Inside rests twin gauntlets, silver and blue, one with a long whip of a similar metal wrapped around its midsection. This is beautiful, incredible, awesome, terrific, all that and above. But how does it work? I'm glad you asked. More important things: to use dust, you grab a crystal and crush it in your grip. I have to what? With your aura, you can do that. It's like breathing, silly. Ah, right. So crush it in my grip? Yes. If you crush it with your right gauntlet, with the whip, it still wraps around it. Or if you just grab the stock after doing it, it'll become charged with crystal's energy for a short period of time. So you get an ice whip, fire whip, shadow whip, and so on. Nice. I can't already picture an image in my head, vividly and in detail. A whip slashing an enemy repeatedly dozens of times in rapid succession. Each small injury catching fire or freezing parts of his body. A little too vividly, maybe. What was that? Otherwise, the charge stays in the guard. Use it to transfer it to the whip, or swam. You shoot You shoot it out. How can I shoot something out of a gauntlet? From the palm, look. Ruby grabs the right gauntlet and turns it on its back, exposing a metallic circle on the palm. It looks pretty good, Ruby. I will admit. From here, you just quickly snap your fingers. Snap your fingers open. If you do, a small on your left gauntlet, you'll rapidly machine gun fire. If you do it with the right, you charge and shoot one big projectile. Boom! I guess you'll have to practice aiming though. It's not your controversial gun, but no weapon of mine will lack a gun mode. Oh, I see. Damn, you really thought this through. Of course, Ed. Well, after I slept some. Good. That's all I need now is a name then. I already have one though. Shouldn't it be the one it's named? Shouldn't he be the one who named it since he's the one to use it? My baby, my name. Penny said I could. But Kenji is the one who thought of the concept. I'm the one who carried it to the term. Alright. It's shared effort. What's the name you thought of, Ruby? I took a page out of an old school book from this one, Kenji. May I introduce you to Jari Closerto. Jenny Closerto. Not familiar with it. Old school? You went ancient vernacular? No one asked you, opinion, cottontail? Have you know my tail was ripped off a long time ago? But what? She's joking, Ruby. Also, I have a feeling that they ruined what was supposed to be a cool moment. Well, thanks, Ruby. I love it. And I'll be sure to repay you. Yeah, hopefully. What? You're not gonna try it? We're kind of in the middle of a schoolyard, and I wanted to show it to Penny first, actually. Even I don't think she'd like you starting swinging and sitting around by her supervision. Then let's go show her. Then tomorrow we can go try it out together. All together? If you think I'm going to be there for my baby's first day of school, you got another thing coming. Very interesting, Ruby. Very interesting indeed. Well then, I guess I was obsessed. Well, and here I thought I was obsessed with stuff. Good stuff or bad stuff? Yes. You are a very eccentric bunny, Evelyn, and I love it. That wasn't an answer. No, it wasn't. Well, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Like comment, and subscribe. It's Jeff, and I'm out of here. See ya.